rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rock and Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy, and welcome to the premier Knicks in the Nighttime show, the Knicks at Night podcast. Salute, salute. Man, it's good to see y'all, man. Good to be with y'all, man. Let's talk about this team that we love, man. Let's talk about this team that we love. Yo, I have a bunch of topics I have prepared, but I wanted to see what it is that you guys wanted to talk about, right? Y'all let me know what it is that y'all want to chop it up about, and we'll talk about that, right? As opposed to me supplying an issue. Or a topic. Let me give y'all the opportunity to rock the spot, right? Let me give y'all the opportunity to say what it is that y'all want to talk about, man. Right? Myth is in the building. Atkins is in the building. Salute. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. Salute. And yeah, let's talk about this. Yo, look who here. Jade, the chosen one, is in the building. Peace. What's good? Salute, sir. Salute, man. How you doing?
Brother, man. Long day. Long day.
Yeah, man. A long day, bro.
Yeah.
And shows, meetings, and shows and meetings, and shows and meetings, and birthday dinner.
I want to say that I hope you put a piece of cake in your pocket for me.
Shit, nah, man. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying so hard to rock up, bro. Like I don't do no sugar, no nothing, bro. Like legit, man. I'm trying to get to so I'm in my 50s, and I be saying, bro, I'll tell you this. You see how bad those rock and roll singers and aged, like the old rock singers.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like
yeah,
somebody grandma, man.
Yo, they do look like.
I'm trying not to look like that, bro. I'm trying not to look like that, bro. I'm talking about like I got like a vibration plate, man. I'm doing more push-ups, man. Had salmon for dinner. So yeah, man, just trying to.
That's what's up. I just ate. Like I check myself sometimes because I'm doing this whole series on like looking. I'm reading a lot. I told recently. One is called Daughters and Dads. The other one is called one I told you about. Follow the leader, be the leader. But I probably gained about 80 pounds, maybe 100 in the last 10 years. And I know that sounds like, oh, that's 10 years, but that's 100 pounds no matter what it is. And I keep thinking I might be like, you know, it's this whole mindset too of like, because I'll be 50 in March.
Yo, you always
yeah, I'm pulling up on it. You know? I'm pulling up on it. I want to pull away from it, but I'm pulling up on it. And
right.
I just ate a handful of blueberries. I went in the bathroom, looked at myself, and asked myself, "Who are you?"
Right.
Because I'm not used to. That's not my used to. Right? Yeah, I'm not used to. I literally said, "Who are you, man?"
Right.
But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it's kind of
man.
weird. It's kind of like that thing is like. I hate to say it so deeply, but I want to live. You know, it's kind of I don't know. Like, I'm watching people a little bit around my age. Not they look 70, but I know one that looks 30.
Right.
Got to get with that program, that 30-year-old program. So,
Right.
I hear you that man. My biggest things is carbs and sugar.
Bruh.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
Yeah. I don't drink either.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
I don't drink, man. I don't smoke. Don't drink. I used to drink a little bit, right? Even when I was drinking, it was like a little something, but not like party drinker, right? Not even that, man. I used to drink wine and ports and smoke cigars, and I'm even trying to cut all of that completely out for the time being till I hit my goal, and then I might revisit. Like once I hit my goal, I might smoke me a cigar.
Yeah.
For me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You remember the acting days and stuff like that when people were doing different things like that? Like
yeah, I remember that.
You know, that I remember seeing my father doing that, and he would said, the way I do it is I'll do everything I want, and once a week I'll go to Geno's, I'll go to wherever, I'll get a plate of marinara, I'll get
you remember Geno's?
Yeah, no, we got about
yeah, you old bro, you old.
I'm old, yeah.
That man said Geno's. Yo, Chad, that man just dropped Geno's
and Ray's Pizza. How about that?
Yeah,
anyway,
man.
Ray's Pizza.
That's wild, bro. That is mad crazy, bro.
Yeah. And he'd be like, I pull up on it, I grab a plate of marinara. You know, I'm good for a week again. And I'm like, whoa, you know. What does that say, Kerry? Yo, let me tell you, man, that's another thing. I injured myself. Those things could put a lot of weight on you, make you want to crave things. You gotta be careful.
Yo, yeah, man. Salute, Randall, and Pete is in the building. Salute to Wayne Peterson, everybody. That's our guy, man. Wayne Peterson, man. Salute. Miguel P in the building. Salute to DJ Cash. Tori B in the building. Salute.
Evening, all.
Salute.
Yeah, y'all.
Hey, man. Hey, Jay, man. Just to share with you on this journey, man. I hear you, man. Because my top weight was like, and I'm just gonna share it, man. I was 330, man. I'm down to 280. So it's important, man, to control that weight. I mean, the only problem I have is that midsection right now. I mean, even though I dropped, like 50 pounds, that middle don't seem to move, man. Everything else, moves around in what you do, but that middle, man, that tummy, that torso, all that.
Yeah.
I don't move, especially when you get older. And I'm older than you. I'm not gonna put my age out there, Freezy. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't be wanting to. Yeah, I don't want to do that HR stuff.
Like that, but but it's safe to say I'm older than you, so
Right.
hey,
I
I
think
feel you, man.
Cash sound like he barely got me.
Yeah.
Chat,
You're not older than like Moses or something, right?
No,
So
no,
we
I ain't
good. Like
Moses
you're
or
right
You're kind
there.
of
Methuselah.
right on
I
grade
ain't no
level.
Methuselah, man. I ain't like that now. I
Right.
ain't up there with Clyde Frazier. Matter of fact, I ain't that old.
Okay, so then you, yeah.
Right.
The good
Pastor
thing is
J,
we got
Roberto,
muscle
Mr.
memory.
Nickname
There's all
brother.
sorts of great things, you know what I mean? Like, and if you, it's all about focus, want to, just like anything,
But
business,
I gotta
life.
tell you, though, man, when that sometimes that it's hard to push that pork chop away, man. Man,
Yeah.
that pork chop and get you in trouble, man. That pork chop and
Just don't fry it, bro. Grill it.
yeah. Try to do the fish. I mean, fish and chicken and stuff like that, man. Sometimes, man, that pernil and all that good stuff,
All
man.
that pernil,
Enchiladas.
you like that pork, I see. That, yeah, no doubt. Pernil.
That chicken parm. Them
Yeah.
Italian
Yeah.
dishes, man. Woo.
Yeah.
I'm a chicken. I tear apart chicken. Chicken is like my go-to everything. But what really hurts me is like I could eat spaghetti at 8 in the morning, 8 at night, 3 in the morning. Like that's my issue.
Yeah, pasta. Yeah.
Spaghetti. And then I'll make enough. I know me, I make enough where I don't have to make, I just go in the fridge. Just boom, bang.
He neat. Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Not
But
easy.
I do, but the whole like I want to live is like my motto now. Like I've been through some, like us all. I'm not trying to whatever, but I've been through some real serious things, and I still have kids that are in high school, and every time I think about doing something that includes like the way I act in the street or anything, but especially with this food, think about my daughters, how I want to dance with them at their weddings, and just different things, and
Hey man.
and there is a spot where you kind of like you get stagnant. The weight you're still doing the same thing, and you can't get it off, and
Right.
Yeah, I hear you on that, man. I mean, I got kids too. I had 3, 2 living, 1 deceased. I lost my daughter to leukemia. I think I mentioned that to you.
I'm sorry to
I
hear
know the
that.
chat. It's been, I was in 2018. She was only 20 years old. A promising college student, getting her, BA in psychology, and she just did like a routine checkup, and you do your routine checkup, the woman thing. I guess Victoria, you would know. Blood work, and boom, there you go. Matter of fact, she was on break when she was on spring, one of her like spring break when it happened, and it was like, oh, well, I guess you're not going to be going back to school. So, but yeah, man. And
I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
Man, I can't put myself on screen. I have such a rough time hearing those things.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Like,
no, don't you dare apologize for that.
But what I wanted to say as regards to life and our relationship with our kids and doing our day to day and what we do in life, man. I'm at that point too where it's about leaving a legacy, man. And when you want to leave a legacy, it's what you leave behind. It's all those moments you share and catalog and how you impact people, man. Just like this setup here, man. Thanks to Uncle Freezy, man. I mean, we Knicks fans, but we also humans. We got families and we live life, man. And
yeah, no doubt.
as we sit here and chop it up, though we talk about Knicks, but it's also times like like this, just life, man. That this brotherhood, it's good, man. It's good. It's good to chop it up and you know, relate and encourage one another. You know, so
No doubt. No doubt.
yeah.
Get yourself, being accountable to each other is a huge deal, checking in on people, checking in like right now, what we're doing, we're checking in on each other. That's kind of like the motto. That's how it should be, at least, in my mind that, I don't have beef with anybody. I don't have any sagas in my life. I don't have, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be like, because that also anything,
I have
like,
beef. I have beef.
yeah.
I have beef with bad rappers.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm
I have
lying.
Well,
beef
this is
with
not
bad
echoing
singers.
essence, sir. So,
No, but you
Echo and
know what?
Essence, we keep
so
Now
we can't make a list
you
about
started something. You started something. So do I. You started
it.
something.
You in the wrong show, my man. This is not echoing essence.
I know, but there's a lot of artists out there that should be in that band Sexual Chocolate. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like
Okay.
just a lot of artists out here that,
Yeah.
but let me ask y'all this. I was talking to a few Knicks fans on the phone before I dipped out to the thing earlier this evening, right? Yo, do the Knicks really need to get smaller? Is the word on the street that the Knicks are looking to trade size for smaller guys?
Okay.
Is that what y'all hearing?
I just got a text too right before you hit me up,
Right.
I would
and
like to believe that that's not true, but who we talking about trading for? Who you talking about? Somebody a big for Alvarado?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't know who said that was happening.
Hug Porty for Alvarado is what I
Oh
heard.
no, why would we do that? We already thin up front, and
hey, he a
I be
blocker.
trying to give Leon and them they props. They better stop playing with me.
Better stop
Where's my
playing.
get my paper? Strongly worded letters. They need to go out tonight.
I was in
Need to go
Walgreens
out
today. I was like,
tonight.
yo, where is the
Oh,
I asked the lady, bro. I was like, hey, where y'all stationery at? And she was like, well, what kind of stationery are you looking for? I was like, the very mean, threatening stationery.
that's right. That's right.
I need a mean looking number 2 pencil too, because we're gonna write a strongly, sternly written letter to someone, right? Because if we're talking about trading Huck Porty or anyone of size for Alvarado,
Yeah, that's not gonna fly. I can't do that. I'm telling
right?
you, I'm
I
sharpening
got a
up
couple.
pencils as we speak right now.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of fodder out there about Debo and the names that are attached to it. And when I say I'm not sure if it's like you know it's a handful of people and people I don't know, but I don't see it anywhere on TV. So I don't really take too whatever about it. But the two different people I don't know told me
Oh,
about the same thing. That pardon me, two people that don't know each other. Why would I pick up a call out of people I don't know? That it was something like I don't know, like I'm actually let me look at it. It was like
Bro, I heard Mitchell Robinson for Dante DiVincenzo straight up
that's
in a one
that
for
was
one trade. If
why
it's a
would we do
one for
that?
one trade, then Mitch for Dante, right?
So
And if
we
it's a
again
one
we
for
giving up
one
size for little people. Where's my
for
pencils at,
midget,
yo? I can't do it. I can't do it.
yo, I'm
Wait,
legit. This thing is giving me a headache, Tori B. I ain't gonna lie. Mitch for Dante?
this is that I don't think that's a thing. I think that is Knicks fans that are thirsty to get Devo back here, just saying anything. That can't be a thing.
It should not be a thing.
That
That
can't be a
can't be
thing.
real life.
That
That got
can't
to
be.
be his
There's no way
first.
that's a thing.
Deuce, Yabu, and Tyler.
Why are we giving up 3 people for Dante DiVincenzo? Why are we
That's
doing
what
that?
I've heard, and the same 3 people from 2 different people.
First of all, I don't see them giving up Deuce because they didn't give him up the last time around.
Right.
So they're not going to ship him out to get Dante back because they could have shipped him out to get Cat here, and they didn't do that. They wouldn't include him in the trade for Cat.
Right.
So I don't see
Right.
them sending him out to go get. And he thriving in Mike Brown's system, so I just don't see that. But I think they'll stand pat before they send out Deuce. I think they'll stay. I think they'll leave him right where he at before they send Deuce out.
Yeah. Those are some crazy rumors. This is my first time hearing of them. The only rumor
I'm telling you, these is Knicks fans making up trades because they want Dante here.
Yeah, because the only rumor I heard in regards to Alvarado was Dottier and Kolick for Alvarado. But them other ones I haven't even heard of. I'm sitting back and I'm sitting back in the chair. I'm like, man, what were they? They finished rolling something up or
right? They got to be high.
Drinking some of that water. You know that water or something.
Another one was stuff. Mitch and Pacone for Herb. That's another one I heard. What do you think of that?
In 1983, man, I was like 15. I was like, what, 14, 15 years old? A dude made me a trade offer, right? He made me a trade offer. He was like, yo, I'll let you get this Run DMC tape if you let me kiss your sister. And I was like, hurry up, man. You know I love Run DMC.
83. That was the first one, right? That was the first one. Right?
And my sister was like, hey, some boy over here talking about some Run DMC tape.
Oh man.
No, I'm messing around, man. Some of the facts in this story has been changed around a little bit, but yeah, I mean,
you bugging,
trade offers, right? So, but
that brought back a memory, man. I'll never forget it, man. I was cutting school with 2 dudes, man. We walking down the street. I'm not with hand to God. I'm hearing Mary, Mary, why you bugging, right? And I'm like, look behind me, and who pulls up? But Rev Run, and he's staring at us at the light, and I'm staring at him because it's Rev Run, right?
Right.
And he's like, "What are you guys doing? What are you doing out here right now?" And for some reason, the 2 dudes ran.
Right.
They ran, and I'm looking at him like, "That's Rev Run." And I told him the truth, and he was like, "Yo, you should go to school. Where do you go to school?" Wow. And I told him. He said, "Come on, let's go to school."
What?
And walked me into school. My principal, Mr. Brown, was 6'6", and he was out. Let me tell you, I was a man for a month, at least.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was it's something I'll never forget. My father had did business with his father, construction stuff, and my father did business with his father, and he just happened to live around where we were. And when he pulled up, I was just like, and my young behind was like, "Yo, I rap."
Right, like listen to me.
You want to hear something? You want to hear something right now? I'll tell you. Want to hear something right now? So, oh man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Man, I love DMC. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Trade offers be wild, man.
Yeah.
Trade off, like not even trade offers, but trade rumors be wild. And the funny thing, I remember like Run DMC, like I think I think they might be a little bit older than me, not much, but I remember like being a shorty and they were shorties too. So I mean, I don't know how much older they are than I am, but I remember like them dudes. If I was 14, they might have been 16 or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking
Yeah.
at them
You
dudes
think
like with
so?
stars in my eyes, like it's them, right? But um,
I don't.
Sherwin asked a question. I want to get back. I want to get
Yeah.
back to what Sherwin said. Sherwin asked me this. Sherwin asked if Detroit gets Anthony Davis, can we or who will beat them? Like, will they be beatable? Um, Sherwin, you know it all comes down to what they give up in the trade, right? Like if they have to give up Duran and beef stew and some other pieces for Anthony Davis, but they have Cade Cunningham, Anthony Davis, and a bunch of shooters, that'll be a very interesting team to watch because they'll be built more like the Knicks at that point and less like the Pistons that we know, right? Like if they have a do it all scoring guard and a 4/5 that can, do it all on the floor offensively or whatever, they'll be built like us. Kinda. Anthony Davis is a way better defender, but Cat is a way more healthy player, right? And so I don't know who can beat them in the East outside of it. I think the Knicks can beat anybody on any night, right? Once the Knicks are healthy, right? But I don't know. It depends on what that trade looks like. If they can keep Duran and be Stu, and they probably won't, they'll have to probably give up one or both. Then because Detroit is not dumb enough to give up Jalen Duran. I mean not Jalen Duran, but they're not dumb enough to give up Jaden Ivey, Ron Holland, Jalen Duran, and Beef Stew for Anthony Davis. Right?
No.
They'll probably give
I,
up. They'll give up two of the bigs because they have a big coming in, but they're not going to give up their guards, right? And their elite young wing defender. That'll be too much to give up for Anthony Davis. Now they may do it because the draft that's coming up is probably going to be one of the deeper drafts in recent memory. So they'll probably
Yeah.
try to hold on to all their draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Because there'll be guys valued. There'll be good guys all the way down in the 20s in this draft, from what I hear. Right. But in terms of the value proposition, they're not going to give up Jaden Ivey and Ron Holland just so that Jalen Duran can come off the bench behind Anthony Davis or Beef Stew can. You feel me? Like they'll have too many bigs. So
the rumor I heard in connection with what you said was
I heard one too.
Tobias Harris,
Yep.
Ivy, Holland, and some
Yep.
picks.
Yes. So I heard something very similar too.
Yeah,
It
so
was Ivy.
yeah, that they would have to, just as you mentioned, Freezy, you're right. They got, in order to get AD, they got to give up something. So there's a give and take on that. So, but that's on Detroit. They ain't got nothing to do with us. But yeah, they're gonna have to give up something to make that happen.
right. I saw the similar thing. I think we all saw a similar thing.
Yeah,
But here's
Tobias,
the thing:
Ivy.
if you're now think about the person that has Anthony Davis's rights. Are you really going to trade for an injury-prone guard, young guard with knee injuries, when you have a veteran, old man, Hall of Fame level guard coming back from knee injuries? What's the point? What's the point of having Kyrie coming back from injury and a young guy that has a injury history? lower leg injury history, right? Isn't that not basically the same dilemma, right? That's like the same dilemma, or are they looking to, because the smart money would say, yeah, I see y'all talking about money, right? The smart money would be like,
Yep.
if you really need to dump salary, why are you not trading Daniel Gafford? You hadn't heard Daniel Gafford's name. Why are you not trading Najee Marshall? Right? And I know guys like that don't make a lot of money, but when you sell off those parts, the salaries equal your, making you come down. Legitimately, I think there is a robust market for Najee Marshall, right? A do-it-all 6'6" guy that guys like Sherwin love, like dudes that are high IQ, valued basketball players. They do it all: shoot three, facilitate, defend, rebound, screen, all those things from the wing position. Why wouldn't you put him? Why wouldn't you put Klay Thompson on the trade market? Right? People would value Klay Thompson's shooting and leadership, right? Because if you do Klay Thompson, Daniel Gafford, and Najee Marshall, you're at about somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 million coming off your books.
Yep.
So it's one of those. So it's one of those things where, is it just a Detroit is trying to dump? I mean, Dallas is trying to dump salary, because if they're trying to dump salary, if Dallas is, there are a bunch of veteran guys on that roster that you can trade and get first round picks for. You can get a first round pick for Najee, maybe for Gafford, right? You probably won't get a first for Klay, but you could probably get a young player for Klay, right? And
Yep.
so it's one of those things where I understand we're at that rumor mill part. Like, the rumor mill is going to catch fire on Monday, right? The rumor mill legitimately is going to be scorching hot come Monday, right? Because it was tomorrow's the 13th, Sunday's the 14th, Monday's the 15th. Yep. The
Yep.
rumor mill is going to be in fuego on Monday, right? The thing is, though, is if you're Dallas and it's just about, if it all can, you remember that song by Houdini, It All Comes Down to the Money? Jermaine Dupri produced that. I think it's like 1993, somewhere in there, right?
Early 90s.
Yeah. So if it all comes down to the money, they have a bunch of parts that they could sell off individually, right? Now, I know they probably want to move Anthony Davis, but I think it's more these teams are trying to weaponize themselves by getting an Anthony Davis type that can kind of carry them in the playoffs 2 or 3 games. So, am I worried about Anthony Davis going to the Pistons? Absolutely.
Sure.
Unless the Pistons pay too much in an Anthony Davis trade, then I'm not worried about it.
The
I'm,
upside of having Anthony Davis is his skill set. The downside of having Anthony Davis is his availability. Why would Detroit do that?
Bingo. You
It
nailed
doesn't make sense. They're a good team. They don't need Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
need
not,
him. Why
I
would they
agree with
give
that.
up anybody on their roster for this guy who has been available all of never?
right,
Like,
right,
like it
it.
makes no sense to take on that contract just to have to be on pins and needles for the rest of the season.
right.
That makes absolutely no. I mean, not for nothing. Go ahead, Detroit, do it, cause he gonna get there and he gonna trip and he gonna be in a wheelchair for the rest of the season.
But he better not trip over Mitch.
Yeah.
Look, I
And you
don't. He
know
could
what?
trip over Mitch, OG, and
I'm
McCall at the
telling you
same
now.
damn time.
Right.
He gonna be on the sidelines for the rest of the season. When's the last time he? No, I can't see Detroit. They're not stupid.
Yeah.
They've
And I'm a,
spent a lot of time building that organization. Didn't they just win like a? They had like a 15-win season, like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
They lost 29 straight games.
Right. So why they are rolling? That team is good. Why would they let now
Why it's funny.
And
And
Trajan
that
Langdon, the GM, Trajan Langdon, the GM, is a basketball man. He's not an analytics
they're
person.
too smart for that? Those people
Yeah,
over
they
there are
too.
just too
Yeah,
smart for
yeah,
that.
and
yeah,
you know what?
Anthony Davis is too big of a risk for any team.
Yeah,
right,
and I'm gonna
right.
draw a parallel to that in regards to us. Just as Detroit don't need AD right now, as much as some people would love to have Giannis here, nah. I want to.
Oh
I want
boy,
to ride. I want to ride with who we got.
Cash, you Cash. No,
And
don't
I
do that,
know
Cash. You about to
I'm
upset the
putting
apple cart,
Pandora's
bro.
box here, but think about it for a minute. Think about it. I know I'm blowing. I know I just set off some TNT, but think about it.
Not with me. I feel the same way.
Yeah, I would take him, but
It's not like you don't turn your nose up to the man, right? It's honest. Who don't want
right,
him?
right.
But what are you giving up to get him? I keep saying this. We this Jenga board. You keep pulling at them pieces, and this whole thing gonna come
And
tumbling
see what
down.
happened. Yep.
It just
Yeah.
you gotta be careful. Yeah, go get him, but go get him with what? You
But
gonna
this is
put
going.
yourselves right back in the same exact position. You not winning.
But this is
So we're
going to
gonna
be.
have to pay the price to get him, and the price is
Yeah.
gonna be too much to sustain. We're not gonna win with this guy coming here. Not this season. So
Okay.
this season gonna be a wash, and then we gotta hope next season during the off season we could pick up some pieces to put it all together to get like I got a headache thinking about it. No, thank you.
Yeah,
I will say this though, if we don't win the chip this year, that might happen.
No, listen, if we don't win and they want to go out there like, all right, this experiment failed. We ain't do it. Let's go out here and let's go get Giannis. I'm more susceptible to that than pulling this team apart right now because they're actually doing well. They don't look like they need this guy. And I'm not saying that they don't. We don't know. We'll see what happens in these couple of cup games. You might get blown out both times and be like, you know what?
Do it.
I was
Right. You know what?
wrong.
Do it.
I
Right.
was wrong.
Right.
But
Right.
they look like they've turned the corner. They're starting to click. Like, I don't want to pull this team apart before you can actually see what they can do. That's just me though. That
it's so funny you said that. I'm looking at an article right now that says Knicks are figuring it out, and that should scare everybody. That's what it says.
like
Wow.
like their defense is starting to look
So
good. Their offense is clicking. Like, wow, what do you feel a need to yank that apart for? Because OKC is 23-1. Look at their schedule. If
Yeah.
anybody got time to pull it up, look and see who they played. Nobody. Of them 23 games, they might have played 8 good teams.
I'm hoping that OKC mirrors the 70 that Golden State team in the sense that
2016.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Listen, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And when you get in the
yeah,
playoffs,
that's right.
everybody is zip zip. It
Yep.
don't matter how many games you won.
And I think we all know what happened during that season. So
Yeah. Draymond Green kicked LeBron.
mhm.
one, he kicked everybody in that series, man. He kicked everybody.
Adam Silver suspended that man out the finals, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand the. It was like a love affair. Like he's never. He's kicking people. He's always getting attacked.
Yeah. And I hit Adam Silver up. I hit up Adam Silver, man. I was like, yo, why are you doing this to LeBron? And he was like, sorry, my guy, it's the wrong Adam Silver. I get that a lot on Twitter.
Oh, next time write the letter, and then you know it's
Right.
going to the right person. Write
Yeah,
the letter.
you got to put it in pencil.
Right.
Adam Silver looked like a man that carried around a whole bunch of number 2.
Adam Silver looks like a dude that carries a lunchbox.
Yeah,
Like,
he got a lunchbox, a little pocket protector. He's right,
bro,
definitely. Yeah,
because he's smart. He went to Duke. He's not a dummy. He went to Duke. Now he's a smart dude, but
He destroyed the what you call his NBA. I don't like that man.
yeah,
with all these little extra nonsense things. Yeah, I
All
agree
of
with you.
changing the rules. He made this place easier for these European players to play. Cause if it wasn't for all these rule changes, they'd be right in Europe watching.
yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah.
watch what's going on, all he really wants is all you ever hear out of that camp is basketball in England, basketball in France, basketball in that.
And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Cha-ching. It's all about the bag.
It's
Oh
all,
yeah,
yeah, all about the money.
That's his prime focus. It's all about the bag for the for the league. Trying to build that brand. It's all about the money. So
Anytime you hear, is it when
whatever
anytime you hear somebody mention
deal,
global markets, you know what they're talking about.
yep.
no doubt about it.
That's
Especially
why
since
that's
that
why
money
we
is
that's
way
why
more
we
than
were in
ours.
Abu Dhabi. That's why we were in Abu Dhabi. It's
Right.
all about the bag, man. That's business. But
Yeah.
that's a whole nother discussion.
For yeah. Yeah. Yo, do y'all feel like we need to make any trades?
That's
If we need to do anything, I really, really feel like we need to pick up some front court help. Other than that, I don't think we need to do anything.
Front
I'm
court,
not a
like
person who
what type
feels
of
like
front
we
court?
need a veteran point guard because I feel like we play point guard by committee. I don't think we need. I don't think it's a necessary need. Like if we could find somebody, like if we could get a guard, that we all right, fine. But I don't think that that's something we need to run out there looking for. Oh God, we need another guard. Like we don't really need that. But we definitely need front court help.
I mean,
What
how do
kind of
we
front
feel?
court help?
We feel Kolik is making major improvement.
Kolek look good to me. I mean, do he don't look good to you? He ain't passing the eye test when
No,
he's
he is.
out
That's
there.
I'm asking.
Right.
I'm asking everybody
Oh
else.
yeah, I mean, Kolek is definitely passing the eye test. He go out there, he play hard. He actually has great court vision. Him and Cat play well together.
And him and Mitch. If you
Yes,
watch them, they
Yeah.
both
yes.
play. That's because he's a point guard.
Yeah.
You know, a
He's a point guard in the
5 year
traditional sense.
college
Yes.
point guard. You
Yeah.
know, like
You know.
really could see the whole court, Matrix style, slow motion, Neo. You know, he got it. But
I don't
yeah,
think we need
but
front
he's
court
been
help.
and he's bulking up. He don't look like the same kid that came over here
Okay.
at. But I can understand people's the Alvarado thing. I'm gonna tell you why I understand the Alvarado thing. He's a point guard that could come off the bench fast from the area in New York. You know, I think that people, you know, that's big, but that definitely pushes out the talk about keeping Kolek. And you got to remember that a lot of the reason why people are thinking about the Mitch move or you know even Kolek or anybody else is that money for the front five goes up next year a lot. So we might find ourselves in the same position.
Okay.
A really dope, you know, starting lineup with no bench because we won't have money for it. So I think a lot of the moves are coming due to the fact that we need to make some room for money.
Yeah. Oh, I would say this. I'm divided, but at the same time, I could. All right, let me just put it out there. I think we're good where we're at, but then at the same time, I could see the move for Alvarado in trading Dadier and Kolek. for this reason and this reason only. Keep in mind, Deuce is due the bag.
Yep.
And as our cap stands right now, if Deuce were to get the bag, we can't afford him because Mitch got to be paid.
Yep.
And also keep in mind that Mikal's extension, the first year of it, kicks in next season.
That is correct.
Now, the cap always goes up every year, as we all know, but it ain't going to go up high enough for us. So, by making the trade for Alvarado, even if we lose Deuce, and I'm going to keep it real, it's a possibility we can lose Deuce because we all know how Deuce is playing. We know
Deuce
what
is-
he's getting. What he's
Deuce
getting
is
paid.
tied up through 26-27 season though.
Yeah, but he's due the bag. Let's keep it
I'm
real.
not saying he not do the bag. I'm just saying
Yeah.
if we think worried about losing him, we definitely won't be losing him next season because he's in contract through 26-27.
That is correct. But then what about Mitch? Mitch is due the bag now.
We'll see what happens.
It's just being brushed under the carpet. So
We'll see.
So my point in saying that is there's, you got in other words, you got to think as a GM, as Leon, I'm sure is he thinking, always playing chess, 2 or 3 steps ahead.
Right.
So that's why I'm kind of like in a flux as regards to we can make this move with Alvarado. I mean, Alvarado's making this much.
His expiring contract is a draw, right?
Yeah,
but it not for Jose Alvarado.
No, I know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but
we're gonna give up Mitch. It better be for Herb Jones. It better be for somebody good. And I ain't saying it better be for somebody big. I'll say that.
Tall. Yeah, I agree
don't
with
be sending him out of here for no dwarfs. Don't play with me.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Where's my pencils at?
Word. Don't bring back another 4'1".
Write all the letters.
It's not gonna be possible though. So I don't know, man. He got some tough decisions to make. I'll just say that. I'm glad I ain't got to make that decision, but I know it's been on the business side. Yes.
Spike, you snoring, man? Come on.
Easy to Tori B, watch yourself.
You can hear him
talking about Spike like that. We don't play them kind of games.
He got loud. I'm like, dang, yo, I think they can hear you.
Like, who told me think she talking to? Come on, easy Spike.
He want to be right up underneath me, but I'm like, dang, I think they can hear you.
Yo, oh my gosh, yo. Yeah, man. So I have 2 things, right? Like, I don't think the Knicks need a big. I just think that we need to be a little bit patient with the crew that we have, right? I have faith in Diawara and Dadier. I know most people don't, because New Yorkers think that the microwave method is the only way to go. I don't blame them, right? I don't blame the tri-state area. It's not like a thing that we created. Our parents came up like that, and they parents, if they from New York, they came up like that too, right? The term New York Minute was not created by my generation. That had always been around, right? But how we looking at Herb Jones and be like, yo, I want him, right? When the teams that had Herb Jones were patient with him and let him develop, right? The teams that have like the Tumani Kamaras, they were patient with them guys and let them develop. The teams that had Jeremy Sohan, they were patient with him and let him develop. But the Knicks have two very raw wings, and we're like, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and get them out of here. They can't play right now. They gotta go. As if the Knicks have won a championship
Dang.
like 4 years ago. Nah. We gotta start doing stuff like the other NBA teams do. Like one of the reasons why I feel like we don't get to the same places other teams get to is because we try to march by the beat of our own drum when other teams have a proven formula, right? And I know, trust me, everybody chat, listen. I understand they not like us. I understand that. But man, yo, Pacom Dalier legit was on a roster. He didn't play many games in the G League, and he didn't get the value of practicing against veterans every day because Tom Thibodeau didn't practice the veterans.
Right.
So he's like walking around the facility, getting shots up, and he basically redshirted. Right? This fool he didn't have no. They it was so bad that legit when Tom Thibodeau left, they legit brought in a development coach and a shooting coach. The Knicks didn't have that last year. Like all these things, man, we got to take into account. We have to take into account all these things, y'all. Like I'm just begging y'all, man, stop eating the young. But we can't keep eating the young and then wonder why we always have to make trades or go after free agents. Because we eating the young, we don't allow them to develop, period. Right? I mean, we gotta let these kids cook. We gotta let them stew. Like for lack of a better term, we can't order out pizza every night. It's not healthy. Sometimes we gotta buy groceries and cook at home. Right. And I listen, I know the chat is gonna tell me, Uncle Freezy, we hadn't won a championship in 53 years. Bruh, Pacom Dalier parents were not even born 53 years ago. Right? And we thinking Mo Diawara is gonna save the day. His parents were not even born 53 years ago. Right? Like some things, man, we gotta understand the draft process is the draft process, development process is the development process. Instead of moving the kids or rushing them, shouldn't the pressure be on Jordan Clarkson? He's a veteran. Shouldn't the pressure be on Deuce McBride? He's a veteran. Shouldn't the pressure be on Mitchell Robinson? Like the pressure should be on the guys that have been there and done that. Putting the pressure on young kids that have not been there. These guys, like when Jalen Brunson, legitimately, when Jalen Brunson signed as a free agent with the Knicks, these dudes were not old enough to go to the prom yet. These dudes were not even old enough to go to the prom when Jalen Brunson signed as a Knick.
They couldn't even drive yet.
Right, we got to let them cook.
Yeah.
And then, like, so the veterans that were here, like, give an example, the longest tenured Knick, Mitchell Robinson. Why are we not saying anything about Mitch? Like, do we value Mitch? Man, we love Mitchell Robinson, bro. We love Mitch. Why are we not saying stuff like, yo, Mitchell Robinson need to pick up a few more minutes and get involved more in the offense, man, and try to do his such and such, right? But we don't even talk about Mitch. We don't talk about Clarkson, right? Like legit, we're saying, hey man, them dudes on the 14th and 15th spot, if they don't turn into all-stars by the trade deadline, we got to get them out of here. But we signed Jordan Clarkson and Yabusele, and they're veterans, and we don't say nothing. Yes.
Not just All Stars, but like Jordan by the All Stars. Like
it boggles my mind. Like when I talk to the other fan bases, like they'll be like, "Yeah, man, VJ Edgecombe is a player, bro. We just gonna like keep him involved in the such and such and bring him along slow, man, and such and such." But then with our rookies, we like, yo, if they not better than Carmelo Anthony by next week, bro, we gonna trade them for Giannis.
Well, that's
And it sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous to everybody else outside of Knicks Nation. We like, yo, I seen Dottie play 20 times in a year and a half, and he ain't it. He ain't gonna never be it. Yo, trade him for Kobe Bryant. It sounds ridiculous, bro.
that's what our fan base has been programmed to be like, because they never wait on rookies, bro.
Right.
Whenever we developed a rookie past his rookie deal and beyond, like,
bro, well, let me say
very rare.
Do you remember what Giannis Antetokounmpo looked like on draft night?
Yep.
He was just a
They couldn't even
thin.
say his name. I remember I could see the whole thing right now.
He was just like a super skinny, raw project.
With no footage, with a suit that didn't fit. Remember the suit he had on looked weird?
Yeah.
Yep. And it
Like,
was
this dude had on
like
a
fuzzy,
suit.
remember? It was like a fuzzy picture.
Yeah, it was like VHS.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro, that's what I'm saying about listen, I can't make fans do whatever, because for me, it's more entertaining to be around fans that have their own thoughts and feelings and all that stuff. To me, that's more entertaining than trying to press upon a message. But when it comes to certain things, we like, yeah, Dottie looks soft in the face, so we got to get rid of him. Dottie doesn't look like a gangster, so he's soft.
He got an accent. Get him out of here.
Like the dude, legit, the dude just started growing facial hair this year. The dude just started growing chin hair this year.
He got 3 chest hairs.
And bro, he probably count them every day too. He probably count them every day to make sure.
And he talks to them like this. Come on. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, but I hear that. I think that you know what it is, man. It's New York. It's I want what I want right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Also, we're dealing with a very broken. When I mean broken, I'm talking broken-hearted, mentally hurting, fan base. A lot of people do not remember. Some of us weren't even alive for the last time they, won it. And there's a lot of people now. I got to keep remember my age that don't even remember '99. Don't even remember the, you know what I mean? The battles when Ewing get hurt and all that stuff. All they could go off is, I guess, Mellow or whatever it might be.
Bro,
and I agree that we
I never believed in that
historically. Well, I didn't like a lot of the way he got here. That was the problem with that. But
I mean, I was obviously happy he had some success.
But we are a team though that always seems to have a decent team while there's this amazing team, right? We had the Ewing team with Jordan. We had that Carmelo team with the Heat. It just happened that way. But historically, we're not really a organization that I'm thinking literally right now, really hard right now in my head. Who did we develop in the last
100 years. Who the Knicks developed in the last 100 years?
100.
The
That's a
last
great.
100.
That's
Lord
100
have
years.
mercy.
Yep.
Probably just Ewing and some of them guys in the 70s. That's about it.
Right. But they developed on the court. Like what Uncle Cream say is right. Like under Thibodeau, they did this kid such injustice by not having him down there and having him up here waving the rag at the end of the bench. Like it was super unjust. You know what I mean? So
You know who kind of developed in our organization that doesn't get a lot of credit for being the greatest, that great, was Charlie Ward. Like his whole career was with us, wasn't it?
Yes.
yeah. And how long ago was that?
That was the 90s, late 90s.
Right. So
He turned out to be a solid, player, but not, a star or anything.
Right.
he was a star. He was a two sports star in college.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was he was
He
definitely
was
a
a
star.
Heisman Trophy
You're a Heisman
winner
Trophy
in
winner.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was definitely a star athlete.
Florida
Sure.
State.
he sure
Oh yeah,
did.
I met him a couple times when I was a recruit. I used to go to FSU games and he was there.
Yeah.
Those were some. There was a lot
You know
of
who's
it was
one of the-
crazy guys like that back then.
You know who's one of the nicest people to meet ever? I met him when he was in college because my cousin. Oh damn! What's I just lost the name. I used to get. Damn, it's a long day. The backup quarterback right now in New York.
Oh, James Winston.
Yeah, Winston. My cousin went to Florida State, and she was like, "Hey, we're gonna win it this year. I promise, we're gonna win it this year." I have 3 classes with the quarterback. He's the nicest guy you'll ever see. He's funny. He's nice, blah blah blah. So I went and visited her, and lo and behold, man, he was like,
Oh yeah, he's got such
"Hey,
a good pop.
you need help with your bag?" And he was like, nicest guy I've ever met.
Yeah, he's got a great positive attitude always, bro. He's awesome about that.
Yeah, smiley.
Yeah, but on terms of like the kids though, like with the kids, the Knicks are not. Let me remind everybody, the Knicks are not picking the wrong kids. The Knicks pick the kids where they're slotted, and then leave them on their own to develop. That has been the thing, right? Because you can't say, "Hey man, no, since Pat Ewing, there's been no kids in the draft that we can take," right? Because now you sound like an idiot. Like if you say the Knicks keep taking the wrong guys ever since Patrick Ewing, do you understand what that even sound like? Like saying like, and there's nobody in the draft. Like, why are we saying that there's nobody in the draft? Why can't we just say the Knicks don't develop kids?
They don't develop kids, and there is a little bit of truth with they don't draft well. Not every year, but if you go take a look at like 2018 when we got Mitch,
Right.
man, if I could tell you who was right behind, that was the year we picked up Knox. In that second round, Brunson. 3 places later, Mitch. That's when we got him. After Knox, if I tell you who was in it, you would die laughing. I don't think we would be laughing, but Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges, Triple J.
I
No,
think
Triple
Yeah,
J
and,
was
and
before
the
him.
Knicks track record speaks for itself.
yeah.
The Knicks, legitimately, the Knicks track record speak for itself. A lot of our favorite Knicks of all time didn't even start here.
Right.
We had to entice them to get here.
Yeah.
Pearl Monroe, he wasn't a Knicks draft pick,
Nope. He was the
right?
enemy, actually, right?
Right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he
Dave
was.
DeBusschere was not a Knicks draft pick.
Nope. They were all traded here. Even Walt
Bernard
Frazier.
King, he wasn't a Knicks
Yeah.
draft pick.
Yeah.
Allen, Charles Oakley,
Charles
Yep.
Oakley
Charles
was not
Oakley,
a Knicks draft
Allen
pick, bro.
Houston.
Allen
Allen Houston,
Houston
yeah.
was
Yep.
not a Knicks draft pick, bro.
Starks,
Starks.
Starks was
Starks was
not a Knicks draft.
undrafted. Yeah.
Larry Johnson,
Mason,
Yeah. Yep.
Spreewell,
Yeah.
Freewell,
Larry
Ben White.
Johnson. We could
Yeah.
keep
Campy.
going with the whole thing. Everybody.
J.R. Smith.
Yep.
Right. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if the fan, and this is the same, still the fan base with the same mindset, everybody. Like, I'm not picking on this fan base. What I'm saying is historically our mindset is if they don't do it the first time I see them, get them out of here. We need to move on.
It's
Yeah.
I want what I want right now, New York City.
Yeah. God forbid you have to wait more than 3 minutes in line at the bodega.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Sad.
Everyone's like,
You
I
gotta
want it
be-
all.
Right,
I want
but
it
you
now.
gotta wait more than 3 minutes. Poppy's on the phone.
My sandwich, I want my
You're
life.
gonna be waiting about 5 minutes.
It's like,
You'll be
man, this
holding up what you want like this the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
Poppy, how much?
Yeah, man.
Don't
And he
you
gonna
have a
walk by and
lot?
look at you too.
Don't you have a lotto? Don't you have a lotto line? Steve's at the
Yeah.
counter, scratch offs. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You spend more time talking to the cat
Right.
on the bread.
Yeah.
You do to the
But I will say that since Leon has been in charge, the drafts have been good for the Knicks. We've drafted pretty good players, and many of them, they've turned out not bad. I mean, we have our one ham sandwich. We know who that is, Quentin Grimes.
Right.
Yeah, but look what he's turned out to be, though.
Yeah, he's actually he's looking pretty good with Philly with Edgecombe and Maxey right now. But yeah,
I remember when Freezy, he said this a few times. I think it was last season or last off season. I forget when it was. But he really had a great point about this, and it stuck with me for a while. Sometimes the draft pick itself is really good, or they have a lot of great potential. But if they come into an environment that's not conducive to be developed and in an environment to flourish, some of those guys disappear.
Right.
There's a lot to be said when you take in somebody and they get an opportunity right away and they get developed and they actually get used and they feel like a part of the culture and the process right away.
yeah,
We didn't have an environment like that for a very long time.
Right.
yeah. I think
You know,
I think
and sometimes there's programs that they embrace that with their young guys that come in, and that's when you get these surprise guys that come out of the blue, like, well, where the hell's this guy from? Well, they took the time to develop the guy. We haven't been doing that.
There were also organizations that don't move around in the draft. Like, I don't know if you know how SGA's path to Oklahoma was, but it wasn't straight to Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Like, it was picked by one person, sent to the Clippers, trade to the, it was like to see a little more of that too. Like, why not move up? My think about Jordan Hill, and I could tell you who came after Jordan Hill. But yo, this
And it wasn't
there's
easy.
a lot to say what
I-
you're saying.
Yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head, man. Because the best way that I could illustrate it is like a plant with soil, man. You could have any kind of plant that we know that flourishes, but if you put it in bad soil,
Exactly.
and don't give it the proper nutrients, it's gonna die.
I mean, that's what I think happened to
You're
RJ,
exactly
bro.
right. Yeah, you're exactly right, Coach and Freezy, man. Both of y'all, man. Y'all hit the nail on the head. But in looking at the now, and Freezy, you hit the nail on the head with this, man. We ain't never had a guy specifically for player development and then the shooting coach.
Right.
We see the impact of the shooting coach already. And I got one name, Josh Hart.
Deuce McBride.
Yep, and Deuce McBride. Because think of the relationship. Remember where the shooting coach is from Philly.
Yeah.
They already had a rapport with Josh Hart, and he had ties to the Villanova connection already. And now look who's benefiting. Matter of fact, I seen a clip. I don't know if you guys saw it. Of Huck Porty in the G League hoisting up threes in an actual game. I mean, he sucked at it, but the fact that he even attempted it, I thought was very interesting.
But yo,
I see Huckapori throw up a three. I'm coming out of the stands.
I mean, that was in the G
real
League
quick,
game, but
to the shooting coach point. One of the other things that we fail to mention is Mikal Bridges didn't start the season with a funky shot, tinkering with the shot. Mikal Bridges entered this season with his shot already grooving.
Yep.
Right? Already grooved. That's one of the things also that we didn't talk about because we had that issue last year where Mikal Bridges' shot was looking like Bill Cartwright, right? And so the shooting coach, so you had the shooting coach working with everybody.
Ain't it funny how things change in a year? Because last year this time I want to fight Mikal Bridges.
And it wasn't even his fault. See, it wasn't even his fault.
Right.
He's about to
Now
call
the
him
president
Michael
of his
Kidd
fan
Gilchrist.
club. Look
I
at
don't know
that.
if y'all remember him in that clunky shot he had. Or Sean Marion.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You take a look at I mean, there's a lot of coaching that Josh said it out of his own mouth. That I think the guy's name is Paul or something like that. The shooting coach, by Paul or Pete or whatever. And he says, I don't know, he's telling me I'm moving. Every time I'm going somewhere, he yells at me, not that way. And look at the year he's having. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah.
Him and Deuce having the best years. They feel like they NBA careers right now. They flourishing in that system.
Yeah. So
they definitely have been the two most consistent Knicks, man. This entire season, they playing the best basketball.
Right, and so even so, if that's the case, can we just wait a few weeks in order for the coaching to set in with the young guys?
Listen, I don't have no problem with them waiting to play with them. I don't want this team to change at all.
No, I'm talking.
You could play the young guys till you blue in the face. Let them rock.
I'm speaking aloud to the chat, though, is what I'm saying. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just in general, just putting a thought out there because if we're doing a true thought proposition about how to make the team better, if we're doing that, right? If we're doing that, right? If we're just saying, can we give these young men a few weeks to let this thing set in, right? Because if the thing is, if it's no, you're just going to be a fan that's going to pee in his pants because the Knicks don't move at the pace of the fans. So you may as well go buy a diaper.
Yeah.
Right? You know what? The front office is going to move at the pace of the front office because they know stuff that we don't know.
Yeah.
Right? They just know stuff that we don't know. They see stuff that we don't see. Right.
And, man, New Yorkers, New York, New Jersey, the metro area, for all of us, right. We are J.G. Wentworth. We are familiar with that.
Yeah.
We want it now.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real,
No.
Coach. You
Well,
just
that's what I'm saying. Like
that's
every
just like you said when you was in no bodega. It's like I want my sandwich. I got my chips. I want my lottery tickets, hand me my and keep it moving because I got a train to catch. You know, I got people,
Right.
you know, that New York minute. I want it now. JG Whitworth, man. That's how we are. So yeah, I concur, man.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why everyone's like they're already over and give up on the Yabusele situation.
And
Like,
it hadn't even been 40 games.
like you, it's not even been 25 technically. Like when you think about, and a lot of people try to make this like, oh, that's just an excuse. No, it's called common sense. And if you've ever played at a halfway high level of sports or coached at any level in sports, you know that there's adjustments that athletes have, like in new environments. Like not only is Yabusele new to us, he has a whole new role that's still not defined, and in the process of trying to figure out his role here, we're also as a whole team and organization figuring out the process of Mike Brown,
Right.
and we're navigating. While we're navigating all this, we're also trying to figure out the rotations and navigation of when we have guys missing because of injury.
Right.
You know, so people have to have some, you know, some awareness of, you know, some of those things take some time.
Right.
Look,
Patience.
2 or 3, I think 3 out of the last 4 seasons or 2 out of the last 3 seasons, after the trade deadline, we had a whole brand new team. The year we brought in Josh mid-season, we brought in OG mid-season. Like we're, and remember how we were reacting before that happened, and then all of a sudden, you know, things started changing. It was a whole different team again.
Right.
So, and it works both ways. We can't get too excited and we can't get too down on it because things might be look totally different in a month from now, roster wise. But you know, Yabusele, I think, like I said, I've said it before in another broadcast. I think he's a lot like Precious. Like he's the kind of player that needs minutes to show what he can do on a grand scale. He's not a poke and peck player that could just come in and give you all this amazing things and then leave. Like he's the kind of guy that's got to get in the flow with a game and make his presence known and be part of the energy for a while, you know.
I'll tell you who else was like that, bro. Obi Toppin.
Top.
You remember Obi Toppin?
Yeah.
I've been to a bunch of games when Obi Toppin was here, and bro, it took him a few trips up and down the floor just to get a lather going, just to get, you know what I'm saying, just to get going, and then Tibbs would take him out. And he's like, bro, like I played 3 minutes, and Tibbs like, get your ass on the bench. Right?
Yeah, no doubt.
But just one other thing on the kids thing, right? Just one other thing on the kids thing. The year, y'all remember the year the Knicks drafted Frank Ntilikina and Damian Dotson in the second round? Y'all remember who was in charge of their development? I can tell you.
Go ahead.
Kurt Rambis and Jeff Hornacek. Y'all remember them?
I try not to, but yes. I try not to, but yes.
Y'all remember Kurt Rambis? Remember Kurt Rambis when Kurt Rambis was our lead assistant?
Yeah, I want to forget him.
Oh Lord, man!
What a disaster,
bro!
We just hire a coach for that? Didn't we just hire a coach to work with the kids?
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah, a real player
a real one,
A
No,
real
I'm
one.
just,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
we did. We did. We got a real one.
yeah, a proven one. Yep, yeah, yeah, man. And so that's my thing is like over the years, it's like you draft a guy, and then development guy is David Fisdale and Keith Smart. Y'all remember when RJ Barrett had, I think RJ Barrett had a game, him and Kevin Knox had a game where I think they both hit three threes. And then in the press conference, Fisdale was like, yeah, we're gonna get them in the gym tomorrow and work on their shot. Right. And all he really did was break their confidence.
Right.
Right. And then with
On
those
live
young
TV.
kids, yeah, with those young kids, you got RJ. Remember, you had RJ, Frank, and Knox, Damian Dotson, and Mitch, right? That was the young core, right? Then they fire Fisdale and they leave the development to Mike Miller, who ran the same play all game. Y'all remember when there was a stat where Mike Miller ran the same play more than any other coach in the NBA? And his excuse was, I'm trying to get these kids to learn discipline. They got to run these plays until they get them right. Because he thought he was going to be the next head coach of the Knicks. And then Tom Thibodeau told him to get out of his parking space. Right?
Just get
Like legit. I don't understand. Like as fans, as fans, because I love y'all, man. Listen, chat, y'all know, listen, I love the chat, y'all my people, right? But just like most families, sometimes we might agree 95% of the time and disagree 5% of the time. This is that 5% of the time with me, right? I disagree with us being impatient. Like you don't know who is trash. Because if that's the methodology, then if we would have drafted Jalen Brunson in the same place, we would have called Jalen Brunson trash also because he struggled his first few months in the NBA.
Yeah.
Right? We legitimately would have been doing the same thing we would have been doing the same thing to Jokic. We would have been doing the same thing to Jokic, to Brunson. Right? And these guys that we bring here, they don't show right away. We want to ship them off.
Even Giannis, when he first came into the league,
right?
He wasn't the Giannis we know now. I seen that little program on him. He came a long
right.
way.
The one that was on Disney. Remember how Giannis used to struggle? The movie that's on Disney. Knicks fans wouldn't have been waiting until the end of his rookie season for him to start converting layups. They'd have been trying to send him to. He would have been playing for the Yonkers Postal Service.
Yeah, and being booed while he came onto the court before the game.
Right. Y'all remember when they booed Dennis Smith Jr. right after his mama died, his stepmother died.
Yep.
Do you remember that? Like the dude took 3 days off, and he came back and they booed him and was chanting, "We want Frank." Like you gonna boo a man after his stepmother passed away and chant, "We want Frank"? Surprise! You didn't want Frank. You didn't want Frank.
No.
Right? All I'm asking is give some guys some time. Like you can see legitimately, like y'all remember when the chatter was get Tyler Kolek out of here because he's not a NBA guard? Anybody remember that from just this summer?
They was just saying it.
They was just saying it this summer.
I'm guilty, man. I'm guilty of that.
Right.
I was on that wagon. I'm guilty.
Bro, what I'm saying is man, we be mad and what it is it put like the negative energy in the air, make the fan base and the team look mad dysfunctional because we legit see positive energy and take Timberland boots to it to stomp it out. Anytime there's like the positive energy, like we like, nah, we gonna take these size 12 Tims to the positive energy. Because if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
I want to hear you sing.
When it should be more like, yo, we got these kids, we're gonna insulate them, we're gonna let them develop, we're gonna let them earn their way up the depth chart. For the ones that fit, we're gonna keep them around. For the ones that don't fit, after years, after years, we're gonna let them. We're gonna try to move them for an asset, right? Because why would you shop the open market for things you already have in your cabinet? It doesn't make sense. Like, why would we trade for Tumani Kamara right now when you can develop him just like Portland or develop a
Hey,
player like
Cash,
him?
can you mute your mic while you're not talking? Because that
Me?
feedback's getting on my nerves. Cash. It's like whenever people talk, like his feedback in his mic. But go ahead. You're good. Stop
What?
now. Not your mic, Cash's mic.
Finish what you saying, man.
Well, there's no way I was the only one that heard that.
Bro, we heard your text messages coming through the thing the whole time.
All right, man.
We legit heard your text messages coming through the thing and a telephone call come through the thing, bro. Come on, dog.
I'm just talking about the feedback when we don't talk. It's different. All right, I'm sorry, man. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, I legit, I ain't heard none of that, bro.
I forgot where you were now. Get back. Can we get back to where you were?
Man, I don't know. Man, I don't know.
Ah,
Anyways,
Bill Cartwright.
I ain't hear that, but I'll tell you what I did hear though. I heard text notifications coming through. That's what I heard.
Phone ring.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, man.
I just wish. Listen, sometimes, man, people got like, and I hope Coach can hear me. Gotta have thicker skin. You can't just bounce because you don't like what you hear.
Or can be considerate of others.
Or just roll
But then
through it.
we ain't gonna go down that road, man. But what I was gonna say to everybody is, even before that, what I was gonna say is I'm gonna wrap up right here because I gotta do a joint on the other joint. So Tori B, I gotta do a list in a little bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I gotta do a list. Yeah, I gotta do a list.
Damn, yo. I'm watching the Minnesota Golden State game. It's a goodie too.
Yeah,
Minnesota about to take a L. They
What?
was winning the whole game.
They were winning that game. They're
Oh, never
They're
mind.
losing.
Watch your mouth, Latoria. Dante just sunk a 3. Tie the game up. Let's see. Let's see.
Let's get them right now, quick.
Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for coming through watching. I'm gonna still try to jump on in the morning, do the Knicks morning drive in the morning. Right.
Tomorrow's Saturday. All right.
Tomorrow is Saturday, and the Knicks have a game tomorrow evening.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'll be at work tomorrow, but
Yeah. Tomorrow
Like
evening,
at
man.
5:30, right? Like no, is it tomorrow's 5:30?
Yeah, I think the game is on Prime, man. So that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have Prime, you're all right. But if you don't have Prime,
I'm all right.
Yeah, I got it.
I got
be
it.
complaining because they got all this stuff on all these streaming channels, but I already had all these streaming channels, so it don't matter.
Man, I turn on my TV, Prime is my back set, and I see the Knicks on it. I get hyped.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no more playback TV, right?
Well,
Freezy's no more playback TV, so we can't watch it together tomorrow.
But I'm gonna try to figure something out. Yeah, I know me. I'm gonna do something. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
that's Prime is the only one that I have a problem with. I mean, I can get it at home, but I can't get it on my phone. Like if I'm
But on the road,
yeah. If I'm mobile, I have issues. But if I'm at home, like I'm gonna be home, so I'm good. So
right.
What time in the morning you thinking?
I'm gonna try to do early. probably like 9-ish. I'm gonna probably try to do like I'd probably do some. I'm probably gonna do like 90 minutes somewhere like around this time, right? Yeah, Miguel P. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, man. So yeah, but anyway, thank y'all for coming through and rocking. I appreciate everybody for coming through and rocking with us. We'll see y'all in the morning tomorrow and probably late night tomorrow. We'll be celebrating being in the Emirates Cup Championship, Emirates Cup final. So thank you for everybody that was in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. And I guess peace. We'll see y'all later.
Peace out.
Peace.
Good night.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin.